my name is Tori. I'm a Winnie the Pooh collector from the UK, and this video is going up on the 28th of October, which means tomorrow, the 29th of October, is my birthday. And believe it or not, it is my 25th birthday. It's kind of a scary number to me, mid-20s, but I thought we could make it better by celebrating it in a way I think we know very well on this channel, and that is with Winnie the Pooh and Winnie the Pooh plushies. Also, you can't quite see it, but there you go. My t-shirt is the Walt Disney World 25th anniversary castle. When they had it as the cake, I just thought I had to tell you that because you can't quite see it, but I thought I'd dress for the occasion. So for starters, before we get into the video, I do just want to say I have taken inspiration from my friend Liz. I will leave her username here. Earlier on in the year, she posted a video for her 30th birthday where she showed 30 Disney plushies that had like shaped her life, and like kind of went through like the years of like Disney plushies. And that kind of inspired me to do a version for my 25th birthday, but with Winnie the Pooh plushies. Now, I do believe in Liz's video she did a plush to represent like each of the years. I don't quite know how, I don't think I have a plush to represent each of my 25 years. But what I have done, I'm looking here because I've got a mountain here. I have got some, majority of these are my, you can see the gaps on the shelf, are the beanies, the Disney Store beanies I like to collect. So a few of them are from 1999, which is my birth year. I've got some birthday edition ones, and then the rest of them are all ones that I think just describe me as a person, and like because they're all Winnie the Pooh dressed up in different costumes, it's how I thought the costumes would describe me. So in case this is the first video you are watching of me, or in case you wanted to get to know me a bit better, I feel like these plushies best describe me as a person. I think that's the best way to put how I've described them. It's a lot of ramble. I feel like I need to keep this intro short and sweet because, as I said, we have got 25 plushies to go through. So I think without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I think first we will start back all the way in 1999, the year of the Tori, and it's also the year of the bunny. How cute! This is the plushie that Disney Store released in 1999. So we have got Pooh Bear dressed in a little bunny costume. You've still got his Disney Store tag on it, and then on his foot you have got the embroidery detail of 1999. So I thought that was a good plush to start off the video with. Year of the Rabbit, 1999. Pooh Bear. His nose is kind of funny on this one, and the tag kind of weighs down on his ear, but he's cute. We love him nonetheless. I'm classing these two as one plush. I think there's a couple in here, maybe, I don't know. It's two characters, but I'm classing them as one plush because they're attached. Here we have got Pooh and Piglet, and I do believe it says on the tag it is celebrating the meaning of friendship. Pooh Friendship Day. Got Pooh and Piglet, but why I have chosen this for the video and chosen to show it so early on is it is from 1999. So the heart just says best friends 1999, and I think if you've seen the unboxing for this, because I think this was one of my vintage finds earlier in the year, one of the whole main reasons I brought it was because it says 1999, and obviously it being my birth year, it being Pooh and Piglet, just felt very fitting for me. It says best friends, and that, yeah, I don't know, I think I need to explain that. Yeah, I just loved that it had my birth year on it. And a little heart with Pooh and Piglet, and they've got their Disney Store logo on. So those are the two plushies that represented 1999. The next two are just birthday plushies. This one I got for my birthday last year. If you watched what I got for my 24th birthday, you might remember this. So we have got a little birthday cake. It's got a little candle. Do you want to blow it out? Make a wish. And then on the top it says happy birthday. And then if we just open it up, inside we have got Pooh Bear, and he has got a little cake with candles on, a little party hat. How cute is that? If you watched my September favourites video recently, you'll know I have a watermelon version of this now, and I just love the Poohs inside of something. It's so cute. I got this for my 24th birthday. It's so cute. And then another birthday Pooh, which I got for my 23rd birthday, so now 2 years ago. I've got Pooh and Piglet ready for the birthday party. Piglet is just jumping out of a honey pot, and the honey pot says happy birthday. Both got party hats on, although, actually no, saying that, Pooh's got a party hat on. Piglet's hat is just the honey pot lid with a bow on it. And then Pooh is holding, I never know what they're called, the little wooden thing that you stir honey with. I never know what it's called. That's so bad of me. But Pooh's got one of them. It's got drips of honey on it and it's got a little bow on it. I'm assuming in this plush it's Pooh Bear's birthday. But yeah, I got that for my 23rd birthday. I hope you're keeping count. I counted them before I started the video, but we've now kind of lost count. What have we done? 4 plushies. Okay, so the rest I've got down here are the beanies. I have got some up here which are not they are from Disney Store, funny enough, but they're not the beanie style that we've been going through. So those are the ones that are either 19.99 or birthday related. These ones down here are all the ones that I think make up me as a person. These ones, I just felt like we needed to include them in the video. We'll take a little break from this. These still very much make me as a person, which is why I felt it was important to include them. And that is the rest of the 100 Acre Woods friends. It wouldn't be me without the entire 100 Acre Woods. Because I realised, obviously, majority of this video will be Pooh Bear. Piglet has already featured a couple of times, so I needed to make sure I included the other friends. And these are all actually from the same plush collection, which is quite cool. First, we'll start off with Eeyore. Oh, his tail's just come off. I'll just put that back on. I just thought it would be cute to include these because the entire 100 Acre Woods make up such a big part of me. The ones that are coming, if their costumes are to describe my personality, but a huge part of my personality is the 100 Acre Woods, and you would not have the 100 Acre Woods without all of the friends, including the beloved Eeyore. It's just a classic style plush. So cute, we love him. This is a 2-in-1 plush, but for the sake of the video we are counting it as one plush. Kanga and Roo. Roo does come out of the pouch, but he is just kind of attached so you don't lose him. We need more Kanga merch. There is a new Roo Funko Pop which should be coming in the post soon, I think, so unboxing coming soon, but there needs to be more Kanga merch. I was surprised we didn't get a Kanga Funko when they did that new batch of Funkos. So did you know that Kanga is the only female reoccurring main character in the 100 Acre Woods? We love Kanga. Kanga and Roo, another very much underrated character, but I feel like Lumpy is starting to slowly get more merch. It's either that or I'm just finding more merch and I'm putting it out there into the universe. But yeah, everyone loves Lumpy. I was literally watching the Heffalump movie the other day. It is one of my favorites, so cute. We love Lumpy. This whole collection of plush came out like a couple of years before lockdown, and then they re-released the Heffalump and Rabbit one. I'll show you Rabbit next. And they were so popular when they came out and released, and it just goes to show that when Disney do release rare characters, people want rare characters. They sold out so well. But yeah, there's Lumpy. And as I already mentioned, Rabbit. I'm so excited that Rabbit has got a Funko Pop coming. As I said, it should be here soon. A Rabbit Funko has been so overdue for so long, and I talk about it so much, and it's one of those things that I think if I just talk it into existence, it will actually happen. We need a Rabbit Loungefly, a cosplay one, please. Loungefly. I have got the idea in my head, so if you just want to like, if you want to call me to your head office and like I'll tell you my design, cool, we'll sort that out. But we really need more Rabbit merch out there. He is so underrated. He is so fun to meet in the parks, and what I love at Disneyland Paris, I can't speak for the international parks, I can only speak for Disneyland Paris. He used to be a rare character. Most of the time, if you wanted to meet him, your chances were best to go to Plaza Gardens restaurant. He was so rare to meet out in the parks. He is always in the Halloween parade, but obviously that's 1 month a year. To meet him, he was always so rare. But now, for the past, I think since 2022 up until now, he has been out every day on every one of my trips. I think he is now a scheduled regular meet. Pooh has his scheduled meet, and then Tigger and Eeyore always meet together, and now Rabbit and Piglet always meet together, and that just makes me so happy that he is finally getting the recognition? I'm turning 25, but I still can't pronounce English words. You know what I'm trying to say. He's finally getting the love he deserves, and we love it. And of course, we had to mention the wise old beloved Owl. I can't believe that he didn't get a Funko Pop in these releases. Also hasn't got his own Loungefly, but he does feature on a few. I'm trying to think in my head. I think either 2 or 3 of my Loungeflies feature Owl on. But Owl is a very busy bird. He's got much to do. You know, he doesn't have time to sit around and be on Loungefly bags and things like that. He's a very busy bird. This latest Funko release has given me so much hope that we will get more rarer characters in merch form. The rabbit Funko was like such a huge surprise, and I think so good for so many collectors. So let's hope in the near future Owl will be following in Rabbit's footsteps and getting a Funko and getting more merch. That is the little break I wanted to put in the middle of the beanie plushies, just to show some love to the other 100 Acre Wood friends, because they have also very much shaped me as a person. I do also just want to give a quick shout out to Tigger, because I've just realised I have not got a Tigger plush here, so we're just quickly going to include Tigger as a little bonus so he doesn't get left out of this video, because otherwise that'll make me really sad. So shout out Tigger, we love you Tigger. Now moving on to the plushies that I think shape my personality and is a good way to explain me to someone that has never met me before. So my birthday is the 29th of October, so it's very close to Halloween, it's very much in spooky season. I'm not a Halloween person. Funny enough, I love being a Scorpio. I feel like Scorpio really does suit me, and I do really like, when I read horoscopes and things like that, it really does fit in with me and like makes sense for me. A lot of people do think that I don't fit like the stereotypical Scorpio look, because whenever people think of Scorpios, they think of like villains and dark side, and yeah, I'm the complete opposite. I'm pastels, flowers. So yeah, it's complicated. I like being a Scorpio. Like the Scorpio like horoscopes and things like that all like make sense to me. I just don't fit in with like what the world has decided Scorpios are. It's because Scorpios are associated with spooky season. I'm trying to fight that association between Scorpio and spooky season. But anyway, it's going off on quite a ramble. I don't like spooky season, I don't like Halloween, I do like being a Scorpio. And so with that, I adopt pumpkin season. I like pumpkins, they're cute. Pumpkin Pooh! This is such a cute one. You'll have seen this recently in my autumnal Pooh Bear collection. He is literally wearing a pumpkin costume. You can see his red crop top still underneath it, and he's just got little straps on, just wearing a little pumpkin costume. Look at his hat, it's just the top of the pumpkin. The tag is really cool, it's holographic. Yeah, being a spooky season baby that doesn't like spooky season, but I like pumpkins. So Pumpkin Pooh. The next two is more to do with, so you know me online for talking about my love of Winnie the Pooh, Disney parks, Disney, stuff like that. You know me on this little square box on your screen. That's like how you know me. But funny enough, I'm not in this little box on your screen all the time. Outside in the real world, in my real job, I'm a gardener. I work at a garden centre. During the day, you can find me with dirty hands outside planting pretty flowers. Today I was planting up some daffodil bulbs ready for the spring. The other day I was making up some winter hanging baskets, and a lot of people tell me that this job like really suits me as a person, just pretty flowers. I thought these two would associate quite well with that. We have got this cute little Pooh, which he's got a pastel pink t-shirt, he's pastely yellow, and then he has got a honey pot full of pastely flowers. So I thought that was just very cute to represent me. I love my pastel colours, as you know, and he's just got a little honey pot full of flowers. I thought that would just be cute. And then the next one, on a similar note, we have got Sunflower Pooh. Again, flowers, fitting in with the day job. And this Pooh is just, he's a fan favourite whenever I show him. Everyone just loves him. He's just so, it's just sunflowers, everyone loves them. And in the UK there is something called the Sunflower Lanyard. I don't know how international it is. I think some countries in Europe use it as well. If not, it might just be a UK thing. Sunflower, I can never say the word lanyard in a sentence. Sunflower lanyard represents hidden disabilities. Something that you may not know about me, because I don't really talk about it much online, is I am autistic. So when I do go out and about, I will have my sunflower lanyard on. It just, when I go out by myself, it just kind of gives me a bit of boosted confidence. I feel like not only does this one represent like my job with flowers, but because it's a sunflower, it represents like the neurodivergent community and hidden disabilities, which is a huge part of me. Obviously autism is a massive part of me. So yeah, very cute in like two special different ways. As we've just been talking about flowers, I feel like we need to move on to bees. In case you didn't know, bumblebees are like my favourite animal, which I have got into many a debate with people before. When I tell people that, they'll be like, but bees aren't an animal, then what are they? That's the part people can never then tell me. When people go, oh, you can't have bees as your favourite animal because they're not an animal. What are they then? Thank you. Then my backup answer, if people don't accept bees, is the next plush. So bees, again, a massive part of the 100 Acre Woods as well, I think we can all agree. We've got Pooh Bear as a bee. He's got some little holographic wings. His antennas aren't very good at staying up. But the thing I love about these style plushies is it is literally Pooh in a costume. He's still got his red top on underneath the Pooh costume. You can kind of see it's like dungarees with the straps coming over and then just the little hat. I love that he's still got his, in most of these costumes you can tell he's still wearing his red crop top, which I just love. Bumblebee Pooh. As I just mentioned, my other favourite animal when people don't accept bumblebees as an answer. Cows. I love cows. Specifically, my favourite cow is a Highland cow. But you know, any cow will do. I just love cows. So Pooh Bear in a cow costume. That's that. I don't know what else to tell you. It's Pooh Bear just as a cow. Okay, I feel like now we're on the run of animals. I have more animals to show you. And in case you didn't know, I studied animals at college. I am qualified in animal care. So I feel like it's very fitting that we're now on a run of animals. So we're talking about Pooh Bear. How about Pooh Bear dressed as bears? I'll start off with this one first. Pooh Bear dressed as a polar bear. I think I did mention it when I was doing the unboxing for this, and I have probably mentioned it a few times on my Instagram. Down the road from where I live, I don't know why I'm pointing that way. I think it is actually that way. I love how in these videos I just point to things that you can't even see, but that way. There is a wildlife farm park thing. It's not a zoo. It is like a rescue centre. They started off as a petting zoo and then they did get their zoo license, so now they're slowly getting bigger animals. About this time last year, it was definitely before Christmas. I think it might have been a bit earlier because they rescued it and then it had to have 6 weeks before it went on to public display, just so you don't get settled in. Long story short, there's a polar bear down the road from me. They rescued it from a park in Sweden. The zoo in Sweden the land had been sold and the people that brought the land no longer wanted it as a zoo. I think they were going to use it as a housing estate, and the zookeepers got told they had like 6 weeks to rehome all the animals, otherwise they would sadly get put to sleep. So the wildlife park down the road from me heard about this and they wanted to rescue as much as they could, and at the zoo in Sweden was a polar bear and they were able to rescue the polar bear. She did also have a young cub with her. I don't think the cub made the journey from Sweden to the UK because, as you can imagine, that has got to be a stressful trip. But the mum polar bear made it. She is happy. I have seen her because it's not too far away from me. I go whenever I can. I have seen her twice. So yeah, I feel like that's quite cute to represent my love of animals and the local area, because how often can you say a polar bear lives down the road from you? And I do believe now, how many have they got now? Rescued another 2 earlier in the year from the Yorkshire Wildlife Park. I don't know why they rescued them from Yorkshire Park because I don't think that closed down. I think they just wanted to rehome them because when they built this area for this polar bear from Sweden, built a huge reserve for it, and it is actually Europe's largest polar bear reserve. It is huge. It is amazing. So I think they might have just rehomed them from Yorkshire just so the polar bears could have a better life because it is huge and massive. Yeah, I thought a polar bear was very fitting because now polar bears are a big part of where I live, apparently. And also, from the same zoo in Sweden, that park was able to rescue a brown bear, and I went to see the brown bear in, I think it was Easter weekend, I think it was Easter Sunday. I went to see him because, again, they rescued him, they built this special enclosure for him, kept him private for 6 weeks so he could settle in, and then he went on to the public. And I have a brown bear. Yeah, they definitely they rescued the polar bear, the brown bear. I don't know if they rescued anything else from the Swedish park. From what the stories I've been following online, because I know you will all be wanting to know this, I do believe majority of the animals from the Swedish park did have happy endings. They have been rehomed across Europe. Obviously we've got these 2 bears now here. So yeah, a brown bear to represent the brown bear. I love that, like, just down the road from me there are actual bears, and like here's me just talking about little Pooh Bear dressed as bears. But it's just so crazy being able to go somewhere just down the road from you and seeing like a brown bear and a polar bear. They are huge things. Keeping on with the run of animals. So animals are very much a huge part of me. As I said, I studied animals at college, I volunteer at a hedgehog rescue centre. A big part of that, I think is safe to say, is Steve Irwin. When I was growing up, I was probably Steve Irwin's biggest fan, always watching The Crocodile Hunter, always watching him on TV. I do very much think it was him that got me into wildlife and animals in the first place. I was such a huge fan of him and a fan of the entire Irwin family. I still am. They are still very much inspirations to me, like Bindi. I remember when I was growing up, she was like an inspiration to me when I was a little girl, and now as an adult she is still very much an inspiration to me. I look up to her in so many ways. And I have been to Australia Zoo in 2010, so when I was 10. My family went to Australia and we went to Australia Zoo, and I can honestly tell you that was one of the best days. Getting to go there and like seeing the crocodiles that like I'd seen on TV and getting to see them in person was crazy. Graham, Monty, all of those. I'm fangirling now. I do have some Australian Winnie the Poohs. I don't have a crocodile. I was just leading that all the way up, and I don't have a crocodile Winnie the Pooh. I need one. I love crocodiles. Probably because of my love of Steve Irwin. I just love crocodiles. But the couple of Australian Poohs I have chosen for this video. We have got Kangaroo Pooh. Look, he's even got a little Roo in his pouch. How cute. I just love he's got a little Roo. And the fact that a kangaroo and Roo are characters in the 100 Acre Woods, I found that so funny. And then when you think of Australia, you think of kangaroos. Of course you think of koalas. Look at him. Pooh Bear as a koala. And look, his little hood comes down. Oh, so cute. And when we were in Australia Zoo, I did hold a koala bear. You have to. It's one of those things when you go to Australia, you have to, don't you? He's just so cute. So I did all that build up about Steve Irwin and crocodiles. I don't have a crocodile Pooh. I feel like these represent Australia quite well. Steve Irwin kind of started my whole love for animals, and although I don't have any crocodile Poohs, these represent Australia quite well, I feel. There's a lot of run of animal Poohs in this. This one kind of takes, I think we're now taking a break from Pooh dressed as animals, but on to Arabian Pooh. I feel like you'll know this if you follow me on Instagram, but I absolutely love dromedaries. They are the one hump camel. That's what Pooh's holding here. Little baby dromedary. So we've got Arabian Pooh holding a dromedary, and dromedaries do quite often get nicknamed as the Arabian camel. Dromedaries, and this Pooh in particular, are just like very special to me. I'm sure a lot of you know that Morocco is a very special country to me. In January I went to Morocco for the first time and I met the most amazing man out there. I ended up falling in love with him. Now getting all mushy and lovey-dovey, dromedaries just make me think of Morocco. It's a very special country to me, and to have a Pooh Bear with a dromedary, it's very special. He's not a Moroccan Pooh, it's just an Arabian Pooh, but still very special. Okay, I feel like we have one more animal Pooh, and then that's all of the animals done. Horse racing Pooh. This is just one of those finds. It came up on my Vinted. Like, I wasn't searching for it, it just came up, and I was like, that's just so cool. When you think I've got like all of the Pooh Bears you could imagine, a Pooh Bear for every occasion, there's just another one come out of nowhere. Jockey Pooh. So my mum's side of the family is very equestrian, very horsey side of the family, so I've always kind of had like little bits of horsey equestrian in my life. I have got like a bit. We're not going this year, we didn't book tickets this year, but for the past quite a few years me and my family have got a tradition of like going to the London International Horse Show. It's always just before Christmas. We've done that for a few years, and yeah, I've just always kind of had horses involved in my life in one way or another. Although it's not horse racing on that side of the family, they will do like show jumping and stuff like that. I just have a lot of connections to horsey stuff, and this is the only like horse related Pooh I have. It's still cool, look at him. The pile is getting smaller. We are almost there. I hope you are counting because I have completely lost count now. Pretty sure I picked out 25. This one is just completely random. I just really wanted to include it in this video because it's not something that like shapes me as a person. I just think it's cool, and that's Pancake Day Pooh. I am a big fan of random unnecessary holidays. Pancake Day. Who doesn't love a pancake? So here we have got, it's a lemon, and then it says Pancake Day Pooh 2002. Open up the lemon and you have got Pooh Bear flipping a pancake. Does not have anything to do with my personality or shaping me at all. I just think it's cool and I wanted to show it in the video. Next up we have got King Pooh, and I just thought this would be a good one to show because obviously I'm British. England is very well known for our royal family, and a little fact about me is I'm very fascinated with the royal family history. It's just one of those things that like when videos of TikTok come up, I can get sucked in for hours about the history of the royal family, like the different like royal families around Europe. I just find it all so fascinating and just so interesting learning about the histories of them. So not everyone is fans of the royal family. We won't get too much into that, but yeah, the history of them I just find so fascinating, and just how deep you can go back. So yeah, we've got King Pooh. This is another really random one. but we have Cowboy Pooh. I feel like the whole cowboy style is really coming in now. I don't know why, but I feel like if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this. I have a pair of cowgirl boots and I brought them, like, I was trying to find them all of last year. I just had something in my head that I wanted to get some cowgirl boots, brought some, and then a few months later it became a trend. I found it so funny. I was like, in a way I was kind of like, did I start this trend? What's happening? I'm so obsessed with them. I love my cowgirl boots. I've talked about it so much that I want them to do a Cowboy Pooh lounge fly. They've done Hello Kitty, Stitch, Mickey and Minnie as cowboy bags. We need a Cowboy Pooh, so I just thought I'd have to include him. I love my boots, and I just found it really funny that I brought them and then a few months later a trend happened with them. Yeah, he's got his cowboy hat on, got a bandana, and his little groovy cowboy boots. I know mine are a white pair, so we're not exactly matching, but when they do a Cowboy Pooh lounge fly, I am ready. And moving on to the final two, and it's funny how this last few have just been a bit random. These two kind of go together, which we love. We've got Pooh on a cloud, and the cloud is like really sparkly. I don't know how well you can see it. He's just kind of taking a nap, and I am very much a daydreamer. I am always off in a world of my own. Yeah, I just thought this Pooh would be very good to represent that. Daydreaming is sometimes just the best way to be, just off in your own little world. Yeah, just Pooh sleeping on a cloud, having a good old dream. And we have made it to the end, the final Pooh on the pile. I feel like this is a very fitting one to end this video with, is bedtime Sleepy Pooh. He's got his nightgown on, his sleep cap, his little teddy bear. Very fitting with this Pooh for sweet dreams. I'm definitely one of those people. I am at my happiest when I'm tucked up underneath a nice warm duvet with all the cushions and pillows that a girl could ever need, and like a good series or movie on my tablet, hot beverage, snacks, a little plushie to cuddle. That's why I love autumn and winter so much. It's just cozy season. I love it. So I thought he would be a good one, and it kind of rounds out the video because I feel like this has been a long mammoth video and we could all do with a sleep after this. Well done if you have made it this far. That was a lot. Now I need to put these all back, so wish me luck with that. I've just kind of got them all piled up either side of the camera. But those are 25 plushies to represent the 25 years of Tori. So I thought I'd just take this time at the end of the video, if you are still watching, just to thank you for supporting my channel, for supporting my socials, if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok and all the other jazz. I always do really appreciate your support. I love being able to come onto this corner of the internet and just talk about Winnie the Pooh with other people that understand and appreciate it. I love that we've got this little safe corner of the internet where we can all just be ourselves and share our love of Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, that is 25 plushies for my 25th birthday. There's a lot. Anyway, I won't take up too much more of your time. I feel like this has been such a long video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please do pop that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to see more from moi, do click subscribe down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell. I mean, you might as well. You're already down there. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!